Second equation is root 3 into y minus x plus 6 is equal to 0. Or I can write expression for y, so that y expression it becomes x is equal to root 3 into y is equal to minus x to the RHS, that becomes plus 6 to the RHS, that becomes minus 6. How to write y? Dividing through the equation by root 3, that is y is equal to x divided by root 3 minus 6 divided by root of 3. So therefore I can write y is equal to x divided by root of 3 minus 6 divided by root of 3, correct? And again this is present in the form of y is equal to m2 into xm plus the constant c2. This is present in the form of y is equal to m2 into x plus the constant c2. So here, while after writing these two equations in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, we can get the values of m1 and m2. What is the value of m1? Root 3. What is the value of m2? That is 1 divided by root 3. So we need to find out the angle between two lines, that is tan theta is given by the formula. I will write the formula. Tan theta is equal to absolute value of m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, correct? m1 into m2. And here m1 is nothing but what is value of m1? That is root of 3. And what is value of m2? Value of m2 is equal to 1 divided by root 3. Substitute here, which can be written as absolute value of m1 minus m2, that is root of 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 whole divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, that is root of 3 into m2, that is nothing but 1 divided by root of 3. 1 divided by root of 3. Or this I can write it as tan theta is equal to, you can reduce the number of steps also, root 3 multiplied with root 3, that is nothing but 3. 3 minus 1 in the numerator divided by root of 3 whole divided by root 3 cancels with respect to root 3. 1 plus 1, that is nothing but the constant 2, correct? You can directly write the answer, no problem. So this tan theta can be written as, what is meant by tan theta? 3 minus 1, that is 2 divided by root 3 whole divided by 2, or when that goes to the numerator, we can write it as into 1 by 2. 2 cancels with respect to 2, and the remaining term, that is nothing but 1 divided by root 3. Tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3. So that is possible value of theta is equal to, we know tan function, tan 0, that is nothing but 0. Tan 45, 1. Tan 60 degree, that is root 3. Tan 30 degree, what is tan 30 degree? That is nothing but 1 by root 3. So if you are considering theta equal to 30 degree, and how to write 30 degree? That is nothing but pi divided by 6. So theta is equal to pi by 6. Then I can say that this is the acute angle theta between the two lines L1 and L2. And if it is possible for you, you can reduce here one step or 1 to 2 step. You can reduce one step and you can write the answer, that is value of theta. So let's consider the second question with respect to this, that is with respect to acute angle theta between the two lines. Second question is find the angles of the triangle. Find the angles of the triangle. The equations of whose sides. The equations of whose sides are. The equations of whose sides. First equation, that is x plus y plus 5 is equal to 0, and second one, x minus y plus 7 is equal to 0, and the third equation, that is y minus 8 is equal to 0. Y minus 8 is equal to 0. So here this is the question, and the question is nothing but find the angles of the triangle. And here for a triangle I can consider 3 different angles, and sum of all the angles of a triangle, that is nothing but 180 degree. These two data we know, that is we need to find out 3 angles, and the sum of all the angles of a triangle, that is nothing but 180 degree. So find the angles of the triangle, the equations of whose sides are. So if any triangle is given, the equation of the sides are given. This is nothing but AB represents one of the side, and AC is one of the side, BC is nothing but one of the side. Sides of a triangle, there are 3 sides of a triangle, and the 3 sides are given. First side is nothing but x plus y plus 5 equal to 0. Second side is x minus y plus 7 equal to 0. Third one is y minus 8 equal to 0. For these 3 sides, if the sides are given, how to find out the angles of the triangle? And the equations are given in which form? Equations are given in the general form. So general form of the line, that is nothing but a into x plus b into y plus c equal to 0, right? So if the equation is given in the general form, how to find out its slope, or whether it is possible to get the slope? Yes, obviously, that is slope of the line is given by the formula minus a divided by b. Minus a by b, that gives the slope of the line if it is given in the general form. So therefore, for the first, second and the third equation, I am going to write the slope of the lines. And let's write the solution part, that is solution of the problem. And with respect to solution of the problem, I will consider, let m1, m2 and m3, let m1, m2, m3 represents or be the slopes of, let m1, m2, m3 be the slopes of equation 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Equation 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Equation 1, 2 and 3 respectively. And what are the equation 1, 2 and 3? So equation 1, I will consider it as the equation of the first side, that is equation 1, and this I am going to consider it as equation 2, and the third one, that is nothing but equation 3. Clear? Equation 1, 2 and 3. So what is m1? m1 is equal to slope is given by the formula minus a by b. For one of the slopes I will write the formula. m1 is given by minus a by b. So a value here, what is the value of a? 1 into x plus 1 into y plus 5 equal to 0. So value of a is equal to 1 and coefficient of y is also 1. So minus a by b means that is minus of 1 divided by 1, that is nothing but minus 1. Clear? So directly you can write m1 is equal to minus 1 if you know the formula and how to write the answer. So let's write m2. What is meant by m2? Slope of the second line. What is slope of the second line? Minus a by b. Here what is the value of a? Value of a is equal to 1. Value of b is minus of 1. So therefore that becomes minus of a value is equal to 1 divided by b value is equal to minus 1. That represents m2 is equal to plus 1. Next, let's consider m3. What is meant by m3? Same formula, minus of a by b. Minus of a by b means, so here you can write y minus 8 equal to 0. This I can write it as 0 into x plus y minus 8 equal to 0. Now this equation is present in the form of a into x plus b into y plus c equal to 0. What is the value of a? 0. What is the value of b? Plus 1. So therefore m3 is equal to 0 divided by 1. That is nothing but, if it is required you can write or directly write the answer, 0 divided by 1, which is nothing but 0. Correct? So here after this we know the different values of slopes, that is m1, m2 and m3. And I will consider one formula, that is nothing but tan theta. So we know how to find out angle between two lines. Tan theta is given by the formula m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Correct? 1 plus m1 into m2. For these two slopes m1 and m2, I will find out what is tan theta. So what is tan theta? That is nothing but which is equal to m1 value is equal to minus 1 minus of m2 is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. What is m1 into m2? Minus 1 into 1, that is nothing but minus 1, or here we are having it as minus 1. Any value divided by 0, that is nothing but infinite, correct? Any value divided by 0, that is nothing but infinite. So therefore we are getting tan theta is equal to infinite, which implies that theta value is equal to 90 degree. Tan 90 degree, that is nothing but infinite. So m1 into m2, that is nothing but m1 is perpendicular to m2, or no need to write this formula also. If you are not writing the formula, then which method I can consider? That is, already we have derived the condition, that is, if the two lines are parallel to each other, what is condition with respect to their slopes? Or if the two lines are perpendicular to each other, what is the condition? If any two lines are perpendicular to each other, then I can say that product of their slopes is equal to minus 1. Either this pattern you can write, or you can also say that m1 into m2 is equal to minus of 1. Product of these two slopes is minus 1. So therefore we can say that these two lines are perpendicular to each other, or theta is equal to 90 degree. Both the cases you can consider. So now let's consider the angle between m2 and m3. So I am applying formula for these two slopes m2 and m3, that is tan theta equal to, I will consider formula with respect to m2 and m3, that is m2 minus m3 divided by 1 plus m2 into m3, and that becomes, which is equal to m2 minus m3 is nothing but m2 minus m3, 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus m2 into m3, that is 0, or tan theta is equal to 1 divided by 1. So which implies that what is the value of theta? Tan theta is equal to 1 implies tan 45 degree is equal to 1, or tan pi by 4 equal to 1. So which implies that here theta value is equal to pi by 4 or 45 degree. So the first definition that gives the angle between the two lines, first line and the second line, is nothing but 90 degree, because product of their slopes is equal to minus 1, and the angle between the second and third line, that is nothing but theta equal to pi by 4. So how to find out the third angle? Third angle is nothing but third angle with respect to the triangle. I can write it as, we know that sum of all the angles of the triangle, that is 180 degree. So therefore 180 degree minus the sum of other two, that is 90 degree plus 45 degree, that gives the another triangle, which is nothing but 90 plus 45, that is 135 degree. 180 degree minus 135 degree, which is nothing but 45 degree. So therefore this represents the third angle with respect to the given triangle. So therefore here I can say that find the angles of the triangle. First angle is 90 degree, second one is pi by 4, and the third one, that is nothing but pi by 4. Sum of this, that is 90 plus 45 plus 45, which is equal to 180, that is 180 degree. Clear? 180 degree. Now let us consider point of intersection of two lines. So if two lines are given, how to find out the point of intersection? What is meant by the point of intersection? If you are considering these two lines, so then this point A, I can write it as point of intersection. Or if you are having the lines of this pattern, then this point B is considered as point of intersection. Point of intersection anta helidre enu, aa point alli ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮೀಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಲೈನ್, ಆರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ and this point is common to both the lines L1 and L2. At the point of intersection, you are having one point, that is one ordered pair of x comma y, such that that is common to both L1 and L2, or that satisfies. So this point satisfies the equation of the line L1 and the line L2 respectively, correct? So let us consider the general formula to find the point of intersection of two lines. So if the two lines are given, how to find out the point of intersection of the two lines L1 and L2, correct? So let's consider the first equation, that is, let a1 into xm plus b1 into y plus c1 is equal to 0. Let a1 into x plus b1 into y plus c1 equal to 0, and a2 into xm plus b2 into y plus c2 is equal to 0. So these are the two lines. B, the two lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 be the two lines. So now for these two lines we need to find out the point of intersection. How to find out point of intersection of these two lines? And I can write this as, let ordered pair x1 comma y1, let ordered pair x1 comma y1 be their point of intersection. x1 comma y1 be their point of intersection. Let x1 comma y1, ordered pair x1 comma y1 be their point of intersection. So therefore this point, ordered pair x1 comma y1 lies on, therefore this point ordered pair x1 comma lies on both the lines. This lies on both the lines. So here we can say that a1 into x plus b1 into y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2 into x plus b2 into y plus c2 equal to 0 be the given two lines, and we are assuming that, or we are considering x1 comma y1 be the point of intersection. And ಆ point ಅಲ್ಲಿ two lines intersect ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ we are assuming. Then if x1 comma y1 is the point of intersection of the two lines L1 and L2, that is the given two lines, so then I can say that ordered pair x1 comma y1 that lies on these two lines ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ point ಈ two equations ಅನ್ನು satisfy ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. That means you can replace x by x1, y the place ಅಲ್ಲಿ you can replace y1. So now these two equations I can write it as, how to write these two equations now? That becomes, these two equation becomes a1 into x is replaced by x1 and y is replaced by y1. That gives a1 into x1 plus b1 into y1 plus c1 is equal to 0, and the second equation can be written as a2 into x2 plus b2 into y2 plus the constant c2 is equal to 0. Clear? Initially we have considered two lines. ಅದು point of intersection x1 y1 ಅಂತ consider ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ we are replacing the values of x by x1 and y by y1. So now how to get expression for x1 and y1? How to get the values of x1 and y1? That is solving the simultaneous equations, solving these simultaneous equations. These are the two simultaneous equations, linear simultaneous equations. Solving these simultaneous equations by solving these simultaneous equations by cross multiplication method. Solving these simultaneous equations by cross multiplication method. Solving these simultaneous equations by cross multiplication method. By using the cross multiplication method, we are going to write solution for these two equations. So that is in order to write the solution, I am going to consider the coefficients of y, that is initially what are the coefficients of y1. So if you are considering 7 into x, coefficient of x is equal to 7. Similarly, here coefficient of y1 is b1, coefficient of y2 is b2, coefficient of x1 is a1 and coefficient of x2 is equal to a2. So initially I will write the coefficient of y1, they are nothing but b1 and b2. So after that I am writing the constants c1 and c2. Next write the coefficient of x1, they are a1, a2. Again the first one, that is nothing but coefficient of y, that is nothing but b1, b2. And here I will consider x1, y1, 1. In order to get the value of x1, we are cross multiplying these two, that is b1 into c2 minus b2 into c1. So next step I can write like this, that is x divided by b1 multiplied with c2, that is b1 c2 minus b2 into c1 or c1 into b2, which is equal to, with respect to y, y1 divided by c1 multiplied with respect to a2, that is c1 a2 minus of c2 into a1, that is c2 a1, which is equal to 1 divided by a1 multiplied with b2 minus b1 multiplied with a2, that is nothing but a1 b2 minus b1 multiplied with respect to a2. And now in order to get the value of x1, so in order to get the value of x1, I am equating x1 divided by denominator to the third term, that is 1 divided by a1 into b2 minus b1 into a2. That I can write it as x1 divided by b1 c2 minus c1 b2 or b2 c1, both are same, which is equal to 1 divided by a1 b2 minus b1 into a2. And this simplification gives the answer as x1 is equal to, so this b1 into c2 multiplied to the, or that is taken to the RHS. So then that becomes x1 is given by the formula b1 c2 minus c1 b2 divided by the denominator. Denominator is a1 into b2 minus b1 into a2. a1 into b2 minus b1 into a2. Clear? So this gives the value of the x coordinate, that is nothing but x1. So let us consider the y coordinate, that is y1 is given by, now we are equating these two, that is y1 divided by c1 a2 minus a1 c2 is equal to 1 divided by a1 b2 minus b1 a2. That gives expression for y1. y1 is given by y1 is equal to, so this denominator to the RHS, that becomes c1 a2 minus a1 c2 into 1, which is nothing but c1 a2 minus a1 c2 whole divided by a1 into b2 minus b1 into a2. a1 into c2 minus b1 into a2. So these represents the x1 and y1, that is, so we have considered here, let x1 comma y1 be their point of intersection. So if x1 y1 and x2 y2 represent the point of intersection, then the point of intersection of these two lines is given by ordered pair x1 comma y1, and ordered pair x1 comma y1 is equal to, x1 is equal to b1 c2 minus c1 b2 divided by a1 b2 minus b1 into a2. This represents the x coordinate, comma y coordinate is given by the formula c1 a2 minus a1 c2 divided by a1 b2 minus b1 into a2. So this represents the point of intersection of the two lines L1 and L2. So if L1 and L2 are the two lines such that a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, then their point of intersection is given by this formula, that is ordered pair of x1 comma y1 is equal to this x1 coordinate and the y1 coordinate. So let us continue with respect to distance of a point from a line. For example, if this is the line L, distance of the point P, somewhere here you are having one arbitrary point P. How to find the distance from the point P to the line L, that we are going to discuss in today's class, correct? So if any arbitrary point is given and if a line is given, how to find out the distance of the point from the given line. So let us consider the statement, that is nothing but the distance of a point, distance of the point from the line is nothing but the length of the perpendicular. It is nothing but distance from the point to the line is length of the perpendicular, and that perpendicular is drawn from the point to the line. Perpendicular is drawn from the point to the line. So let us consider the diagram with respect to this, that is, so we are considering xy plane, or consider two mutually perpendicular lines xo x dash and yo y dash. So here OY origin to along y axis and OX. Now here we need to consider one line L. So I am going to consider this as the line L, and somewhere here I am considering the arbitrary point P with the coordinates. So coordinates of this point I will consider it as x1 comma y1. Verify, point is given and the line is given. So we need to find out what is distance. Ee point in the ee line ge ಎಷ್ಟು distance untu adannu we need to find out. Clear? So let's consider the equation of the line L. And the line L is given in any form of equation of a line. So here I am considering the equation of the line L is nothing but L is present in the form of a into xm plus b into y plus c equal to 0. So this is nothing but the line L. Line L, I will write it as a into x plus by plus c is equal to 0. I will consider this as the equation of the line. Either you can consider the line in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So here we have considered the general equation of the line. What is general equation of the line? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are the constants which belongs to set of all real numbers, correct? So now let me to consider the construction part, that is we need to find out the distance from the point P to the line L. So therefore we should consider the perpendicular distance from the point P to the line L. So I am going to consider this as the distance from the point P to the line L, correct? So here we do not know this distance, so therefore I will consider this as d, lowercase letter or the small case letter, that is nothing but d. D represents distance from the point P to the line L, and here I will consider this point of intersection as m. I will consider Pm as the length of the perpendicular from the point to the line, correct? Point in the line ge the perpendicular Pm, and in order to write solution for the given question, I am considering this construction, that is connections, or I will join these points, that is, so if we are considering these 2 points, I will join the point of intersection of the line with respect to x axis and y axis with respect to the point P. And this point I am going to consider it as Q. So Q is this point, and this point of intersection I will consider it as R. Any of the letters you can consider in order to name, that is Q is the point of intersection. Q andre enu ee line L x axis annu Q point alli cut ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, and the line L cuts the y axis at the point R. We should be able to get the coordinates. Point Q ಮತ್ತೆ point R ಇದು coordinates ಯಾವುದು, x and y, that we should find out. So let me to continue with respect to the introductory part, and as the introductory part I can write it as let the first point I will write it as, let L is the equation of the line and L is given as A into x plus B into y plus C equal to 0. Let Ax plus By plus C equal to 0 be a line whose distance from the point whose distance from the point P of x1 comma y1, whose distance from the point P of x1 comma y1 is D. Whose distance from the point P of x1 comma y1 is D. And the second point I can consider, draw, we are considering the perpendicular PM, draw PM perpendicular to, and here we have considered draw PM perpendicular to the line L, draw PM perpendicular to the line L, from which point? From the point P. From the point P we have considered, through the point P we have considered perpendicular PM. PM is drawn perpendicular to the line L through the point P or from the point P. So, and after that I am going to consider the coordinates of the points P, Q and R. How to get the coordinates of the points Q and R? Q cuts the x-axis, or at this point Q we are having intersection of the line L and the x-axis, correct? So, if the line, next third point I can write it as, if the line L intersects the x-axis, if the line L intersects the x-axis and y-axis, if the line L intersects the x-axis and y-axis at the points Q and R, that is the line intersects the x-axis at the point Q and y-axis at the point R, at the points Q and R, then their coordinates are, we should find out total coordinates of the point Q and R. Or you can say that the line L intersects the x-axis and y-axis at the points Q and R with respect to some of the coordinates. So, here we know that what is equation of the line L? Equation of the line L is A into x plus B into y plus C equal to 0, right? What is meant by the line cuts the x-axis at the point Q? For this point Q or the point Q lie on the x-axis, if the point Q lie on the x-axis, then its y coordinate is 0. If any point lie on the x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. So, if y equal to 0, we will get Ax plus C equal to 0, correct? Y is 0 means equation reduces to Ax plus C equal to 0, or Ax is equal to minus of C. What is meant by x? X is nothing but minus C divided by A. X is equal to minus C divided by A. So, therefore, what are coordinates of the point Q? Coordinates of the point Q are, Q is a point on x-axis. So, x coordinate is minus C divided by A and its y coordinate is equal to 0, correct? Minus C by A comma 0. What is the coordinate, or what are the coordinates of the point R? We know that R is a point which lie on the y-axis. So, if any point lie on the y-axis, then its x coordinates are 0, correct? Now, we are writing the second step, that is to write the coordinates of the point R. R lies on y-axis. So, therefore, its x coordinate is 0. If x coordinate equal to 0, what happens? x is 0, that implies first term 0, which gives the answer as by plus c equal to 0. By plus c equal to 0, which implies that b into y is equal to minus c, or y value is equal to minus c divided by b. Y coordinate is minus c by b. Since r lie on y axis, its x coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is nothing but minus c divided by b. So, this is the first part with respect to the proof, that is the line cuts the x axis at the point q and the y axis at the point r. We can find the coordinates of the points p and q by considering the given diagram. So, after considering the given diagram, here we are having one triangle, that is the triangle PQR. So, we can find the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle, the area of the triangle, the area of the triangle PQR, the area of the triangle PQR is given by, the area of the triangle PQR is given by, so how to write? Area is equal to half into, consider the triangle PQR, half into base into the height, that is nothing but QR into PM, QR into PM. Area of the triangle is given by the formula half into base into height, half into base of the triangle, that is QR, into the perpendicular height is here PM, into PM. And what we should find out with respect to this theorem, that is distance of a point from the line. So, distance of a point from the line means I should find out PM, length PM. So, therefore, I can write expression for PM. So, this you can write it as 2 times area of the triangle is equal to QR into PM. Directly you can write, no need to write this step. So, PM becomes, what is meant by PM? PM is also equal to D, distance between the point and the line. So, PM can be written as 2 times area of the triangle, 2 times area of the triangle. So, which triangle here? 2 times area of the triangle PQR divided by Q into R. 2 times area of the triangle PQR divided by Q into R, that represents PM. Clear? So, here I will consider this as, so we need to find out what is the numerator and the denominator term. Find the numerator and denominator and substitute in this equation, that gives the final answer for length of the perpendicular, correct? So, length of the perpendicular from the given point to the given line. Okay, let me to start with respect to the numerator term, that is nothing but 2 times area of the triangle PQR. So, initially I will find out the area of the triangle PQR with the help of this diagram, and we know how to find out area of the triangle. So, how to find out area of the triangle? So, here we are having 3 coordinates x1, y1, x1, y1, and this point I am going to consider it as q with the coordinates. What are coordinates of the point q? Minus c by a, 0. So, this I will consider it as x2, y2, second coordinate, and r with the coordinates. What are coordinates of the point r? That is nothing but 0, minus c divided by b. So, this I am considering it as x3, y3, right. So, this triangle is given with the 3 coordinates x1, y1, first point, q with the coordinates x2, y2, and r with the coordinates x3, y3. And we know the formula how to find out area of the triangle, that is nothing but area is given by half into summation of x1 into y2 minus y3, or this expansion we have written, that is half into summation of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. correct? So this is nothing but the formula x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2, that represents area of the triangle. So therefore we can write it as area of the triangle PQR. How to write area of the triangle PQR? Area of the triangle PQR is equal to, I will substitute with respect to that formula, that is nothing but 1 by 2 into x1 into. So what is meant by x1? Write as it is, that is x1 into y2 minus y3. So what is the value of y2? Y2 we have considered it as 0, 0 minus y3, that is 0 minus of y3, y3 value is equal to minus c by b, minus of minus c by b. Minus of minus c by b, that is nothing but plus c divided by b. I will write here, substituting, we are substituting in that area of the triangle formula, x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into, what is meant by x2? x2 is equal to minus c by a. Since we are having minus, I will write this within the bracket, minus c by a into x2 into second term is y3 minus y1. What is y3? y3 is equal to minus c by b. y3 is equal to minus c divided by b minus y1. So minus y1 I am going to write as it is, second term completed, that is x2 into y3 minus y1 completed. Third one is x3 into y1 minus y2 plus x3 into, what is x3? x3 value is equal to 0. 0 into y1 minus y2 or 0 into any other terms, that is nothing but 0. So therefore I am not going to write y1 minus y2. What is y1 minus y2? So let us continue. Here I will continue, which is equal to 1 by 2 into, within the bracket I am having c into x1 divided by b, first term. Next minus c by a multiplied with minus c by b. What is this term? Minus into minus plus c into c, that is c square divided by ab. So the second term I can write it as c square divided by a into b. Minus c by a into minus 1 y1 minus into minus, that is c into y1 divided by the denominator is a. 0 into any terms, that is nothing but 0. So now let us simplify, and if we are simplifying, what is the denominator of the second term, that is ab, denominator of the first term, that is b, and denominator of the third term, that is a. So therefore here I can write like this, that is 1 by 2 into, for this first term I will multiply and divide by a in order to get the same denominator. Same denominator takolikoskara, for the first term I will multiplying and dividing by a, that gives ac x1 divided by a into b, multiplying and dividing by a. So therefore the term remains as it is. Second term I will write as it is, c square divided by ab, plus the third term denominator is a, so I will multiply and divide by b to the third term, then that becomes bc y1 divided by a into b, bc y1 divided by a into b, or I can say that this is equal to 1 by 2 into, whether we are having any common term with respect to the numerator and denominator, yes. So common term with respect to the numerator and denominator is, denominator we are having AB as the common term. So I have taken it outside, AB into, what is common term with respect to numerator, that is C. C is present in each of the term. So therefore C divided by AB is taken outside. Now C is taken outside, AB outside, A into x1 remains, plus C taken outside, C plus the constant c divided by AB is taken outside, plus c divided by AB taken outside. So therefore we are remaining with b into y1, and this is nothing but our area of the triangle PQR. That is numerator term we have completed. Area of the triangle PQR is this term, correct? So now let me to find out the denominator term. Denominator term is nothing but QR. What is meant by QR? We can find out distance between the 2 points Q and R. We can find out the distance between the 2 points Q and R, and QR, that is the base of the given triangle. So distance between the 2 points Q and R is given by, what is distance between the 2 points? So if ordered pair x1, y1 and ordered pair x2, y2 are the coordinates of any points, then distance between these 2 points is given by d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, that gives the formula. We know the coordinates of the point Q. What are coordinates of the point Q? Minus c by a comma 0, and R is the point with the coordinates 0 comma minus c by b. Yavadaru ondu point annu you consider it as x1 y1, and the other point you can consider it as x2 comma y2 and substitute in the distance formula, correct? So if we are considering x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2, substitute in the distance formula, then that becomes Q, distance between Q and R is equal to root of x2 minus x1, that is 0 minus of minus c by a. 0 minus of minus c by a, that is 0 minus of minus c by a. So minus of minus c by a, that is nothing but plus c divided by a. I will directly write the term, that is c divided by a whole square. This represents the first term, that is x2 minus x1 whole square. Second term y2 minus y1, that is minus c by b minus 0 whole square. Minus c by b minus 0 whole square. Or this term simplification I should write now. What is simplification of this term? Simplification of this term is c square divided by a square plus minus c whole square, that is plus c square divided by b square. And here we can also write it as b square cross multiplication, b square multiplied with c square, b square into c square, a square multiplied with c square, that is a square into c square divided by denominator is a square into b square. Verify Madi. Multiplication b square into c square plus a square into c square divided by a square into b square, correct? Or I can write like this, which is equal to square root of, the term becomes b square into c square plus a square into c square divided by a square into b square divided by a square into b square. So which I can write it as Q into R is equal to numerator, whether we are having any common term, yes, c square, correct? C square is the common term in the numerator, which can be written as c square divided by a square into b square, that I can write it as ab square into remaining terms in the numerator b square plus a square. Simplification is c square common term outside take that into b square plus a square divided by ab whole square is equal to a square into b square. Now this I can write it as, what is root of c square? Root of c square is nothing but c. And what is root of ab whole square? This 2 cancels with 2, that is nothing but c divided by ab into root of, we are remaining with a square plus b square, or that is nothing but b square plus a square. Now, so here we have completed. Initially we have written introductory part for the diagram. After that you should find the coordinates of the point Q and R. So next step we have written area of the triangle. By considering area of the triangle, I can say that PM, distance between the point and the line, that gives this formula. So next part we have written what is area of the triangle. Area of the triangle PQR, this answer. And QR we have written, QR is equal to this is the final answer. As the last step, I am going to substitute the values of numerator and denominator, and that gives the length of the perpendicular. So now here the next step I can write it as, how to write the next step? Next step is nothing but which is equal to PM. So PM means it represents the length of the perpendicular, or I will write here itself, length of the perpendicular is given by, from the point P to the line L is given by the formula PM is equal to, what is meant by PM? 2 times area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is nothing but 1 by 2 into C divided by AB into, within the bracket I will consider A into x1 plus B into y1 plus the constant C, close the bracket, divided by distance between Q and R. Distance between Q and R is nothing but C divided by A into B into square root of A square plus B square. That is, this is obtained by substituting value of area of the triangle PQR and QR in the equation star. That is, you can write like this, that is equation star becomes. So equation star becomes like this. So now here we can cancel, 2 cancels with respect to 2, C divided by AB cancels with C divided by AB, or I can write it as PM. PM is nothing but small letter d, that is distance from the point to the line. So which is nothing but, which is equal to A into x1 plus B into y1 plus the constant C divided by the denominator term. What is the denominator term? Denominator term is root of A square plus B square. And here, so this is the formula to find distance from the point to the line. What are A and B here? A and B, they are nothing but the coefficients of x and y from the given line, and this represents distance cannot be negative. So distance cannot be negative. So therefore here you can consider absolute sign, because which converts the negative values into positive. And let me to continue in the next class. So regarding the problems which are related to distance from the point to the given line, let's continue in the next class. Thank you.